Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Yusuf, as our teacher in subject guiding. So, we are from the first team in this guiding presentation, and we are take the theme is the theory. The arrival of Islam in Indonesia. So let me introduce ourselves. My name is Nabila Vitasari and my number student is 44, and I am the representing opening to presentation guiding for my team. So I will explain about the arrival of Islam in Indonesia. So many scholarship, many merchant, many people, and many scientists and historians believe that Islam the first time came in Indonesia in about 7th century, or maybe it can be more than 7th century, maybe like 5 centuries, and maybe the 1st centuries of Masehi. So in our team we like to describe about 3 theories that spread in Indonesia. There are Persian theory, Gujarat theory, and Mecca theory. So in here I will explain about Mecca theory. That theory comes from Arabian or Mecca. So let's get started. So the history of the entry of Islam in Indonesia based on the theory of Mecca or Arabic. It started in the beginning of Islam in Indonesia. Started in the first century or Hijrah in 7th century of Masehi. So the scholar who support this statement or support this theory is one of the best scholarship and the best writer in Indonesia. He is Haji Abdul Harim Amrullah, or known as Hamka, or in a novel or in a writers we called him Buya Hamka. So he is very religious writer and scholars back then. In Mecca theory says that the beginning of Islam in Indonesia, the process in Indonesia is directly from Arabian itself, who usually travel, or the merchant who were trading at the back time. So I will explain it. So the theory came from the merchants, or who we know in Indonesia pedagang came Indonesia by their ship. They sold their clothing and they spread the religions of Islam. So they are not just selling their clothes, their clothing, their their hot spaces like ginger or etc. But they are also spread their Islam religion based on like marriage, based on education, based on like we called about dakwah. Sometimes we about the media of that time were used. So in theory, Mecca believed that Islam came to Indonesia is started from the beginning of Islam itself, which is in 1st century of Hijrah. It means it's really the first year of Islam in calendar Islamic, and then the person or the figure who introduced this theory, it's by merchants, and this theory was believed we believe in Haji Abdul Karim Amrullah or Buya Hamka, as we know. So that's the theory of Makkah. So I will explain the evidence about the theory of Makkah. The evidence were three. The first is there is an Islamic village in Sumatra Island in years 674 Masehi. So there was in a 6th century there was a small village called Barus in Sumatra Island. There was a Islamic village, and then in there we found the Islamic tomb, which in a stone of the tomb there was a calligraphy of Quran. So there is an evidence. So number two is in Samudra Basha, which is Samudra Basha is Islamic kingdom. It follows the Mazhab Shafi'i, who majority was followed by Arabian in Mecca. So we the evidence says in Samudra Pasai, which is the first Islamic kingdom in Indonesia, the majority the people of the Samudra Pasai it's following the mazhab of Shafi'i, which is the mazhab is Shafi'i. It's majority centered in Arabian and the center of mazhab Shafi'i in Makkah. So it's really the true evidence of this Makkah theory. So the third or the last theory is the last evidence theory is in Samudra Pasha also has a royal title, who similar with Makkah. The title is Al-Malik. So many king or many princes and many princesses in Makkah use the title or the royal title is Al-Malik. So in Samudra Pasha also was found title called Al-Malik. So the evidence is really support the theory of Makkah so far. It's the strongest theory and the relatable theory that really, I mean, in bahasa we call it really menyatu dengan semua kejadian yang ada di persebaran agama.
Masuknya agama Islam ke Indonesia menurut teori Gujarat. Menurut teori Gujarat, agama Islam bukan berasal dari Arab atau Mesir, melainkan dari Gujarat, India. Menurut teori ini, agama Islam masuk sekitar pada abad 313 Masehi. Teori ini juga menerangkan bahwa orang-orang Gujarat yang datang ke Indonesia untuk kontak dagang dengan orang-orang Indonesia, sekaligus untuk menyebarkan agama Islam, lalu dilanjutkan oleh orang-orang Indonesia yang ingin memperdalam agama Islam untuk pergi ke Gujarat sekaligus membawa rempah-rempah untuk diperjualbelikan di sana. Teori ini juga didukung oleh dua ilmuwan yang berasal dari Belanda yang merupakan ilmuwan sejarah India Timur, yaitu Snok dan Pinapel, dan juga dua ilmuwan yang berasal dari Amerika dan juga Eropa yang ikut serta mendukung bahwa agama Islam masuk ke Indonesia pada abad ke-13. Hal ini menjadikan buku-buku orientalis ditulis bahwa agama Islam masuk ke Indonesia pada abad ke-13. Teori Gujarat ini juga mengemukakan beberapa bukti-bukti, seperti contohnya ditemukannya batu nisan milik Sultan Samudra Pasai Malik Al-Saleh pada tahun 1297 dan disinyalir mirip dengan batu nisan di perkuburan Islam di Gujarat, India. Terima kasih.
Hello everyone, my name is Chandra from Tourism Class 2, and right now I want to tell you something about the Persian theories. The Persian theories, which states that the Persians or Iranians were the spreaders of Islam in the archipelago at the time. And the Persian theories is supported by two exist named is Umar Amir Hussein and Professor Hussein Jayadiningrat. And the Persian's theories exist because of the evidence of Shia understanding. When Islam first entered in Indonesia, with many similar between the cultural tradition of Indonesian Islamic community in the archipelago with Persia. And the proof of this discovery is number one, the existence of Leran or Leran village in Giri, Gursi Regency, and number two, the use of the Arabian terms with Arabic spelling system, especially for sound six harakat. And number three, the similarities of Sufi teachings adopted by Sheikh Siti Jenar with the Sufis from Iran, namely as Al-Halaj, and many more for discovery in this theories. And for me, I will say thank you for your attention and see ya.
In Italy, Islam entered Indonesia through trade route carried out by trade India. This is in accordance with the development of sea traffic in the 7th century after dynasty to the 16th century after dynasty. The trade stopped in Indonesia for a while and wait for the right time to continue their voyage to other regions such as China. Marriage channel. Many Muslim trade who lived long enough in Indonesia. They married native women as their daughter. Before being married, women who were not yet Muslim were asked to enter Islam first. Sufism channel. Sufism is a teaching or a way to get closer to God. Sufism experts usually have expertise that can help the community. For example, experts cure disease. The spread of Islamic teaching through education channel is done through boarding school. The teaching and learning process in the pesantren is guided by kiai or ulama.